from the Richland Hills Public Library. I'm Miranda, the youth librarian, and I am bringing you our activity time for this week. So this week I decided, why not, do something Valentine's-y, and something that's also artsy and creative and has a little bit of science mixed in. So for this project, you're going to need some cardstock. You're going to need some food coloring and or watercolors. Watercolors are fine. You're going to need a white crayon, a paintbrush, or something to drop onto the paper, kind of like what we did last time. It's entirely up to you. And then some cups or whatever for if you're doing food coloring, to mix your water and stuff with your colors. So I brought out a whole bunch of stuff that I don't technically need, but I wanted to show y'all what you needed. So we're not going to be actually using the water, and we're not actually going to be using our food coloring. But we are going to be using these. Let me set them to the side over here. So the first thing I want to show you how to do, I'm actually going to need a pencil. Okay. The first thing I want to show you how to do is how to make a heart. Hearts can be really difficult, especially if you want them to be even on both sides. But I'm going to show you how to do that really, really fast, and then we'll go on to the main part of the project. So, to make a heart is actually a lot easier than you might think. First, you're going to fold your paper over. Make sure that things are nice and even. It's a little bit harder to do when it's cardstock, but not too hard. Okay, and then this is how I do it. What I do is I start out kind of making a half teardrop shape. Let's see.
That's a doorbell.
And I think we're actually going to have to put a pause in the video because there's nobody else in the building right now besides me and the person filming, and I heard our doorbell ring. So we're going to stop for just a second and then we'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. So back to the teardrop shape. So basically, you just do your teardrop. I actually probably could have made this a little bit bigger to use up the whole piece of paper, but that's fine. And then once you have that teardrop shape, you can actually curve this part in so that you get your heart like that. So technically I don't have to erase this because we're just going to be cutting around it, which I also forgot my scissors. That happens a lot, y'all. I forget supplies. Especially the supplies that are pretty basic that I use for almost every project. Those are easy to forget. And then you just cut around your lines. Get a shape that you like. And then just like that, you have your heart. And as you can see, hearts come out differently every single time. This is the first one that I made. But they're both cool looking hearts. So for this next part, I'm actually going to use the one that I've already made. Okay. So you may not be able to tell, and that's good because that's part of the fun of this project. But on this heart, I have already drawn with my bright white crayon designs and words onto the heart. Doesn't look like it. Maybe the video can see it a little bit. But they are there. So that's your next step, is once you've got your heart made, you do whatever you want onto your heart. You can do little frilly things for lace. You can write, I love you. You can write whatever you want. And then once you've got your heart as filled as you want, here comes the fun part. So last week, we talked about how oil and water resist. So when you've got oil and when you've got water, they don't mix with each other. So the cool thing about crayons is that crayons have oil in them. So when we do this project, the food coloring water that we have created is going to resist against the wax and the oil in the crayon, and it should reveal our design as we go. So I'm just gonna kind of start. And I'm not sure if these colors are gonna mix well together or not, but I guess we'll find out. Hey, look at that, y'all. Awesome. There it comes. Oh, those last two food colorings are almost the same color, aren't they? Let's get some more of that pink in there. And finally some more of the purple. Look at that. Is that not awesome? I love that. Super easy to do at home. Like I said, you just need some cardstock because of course you're getting the paper wet, so it's better to have a heavier paper. Just need some, oh, sorry, my hair just fell down. Sometimes my clip can't hold it all. Anyway, so cardstock, wax crayons, and you are good to go. And again, this is one of those projects that you can do anything with. Yes, obviously I Valentine's did up for this week, but you can have any kind of design. You can do anything with those crayons. You can write a secret message, you know, like all kinds of cool stuff with this project. I think that's it. Let's see. What do I need to remind y'all about this week? Oh, most importantly is our Baking Nailed It Challenge. We are giving out our cake kits this week. So if you are interested in participating in that challenge, then please come up to the library and pick up your cake kit. You have a choice of chocolate or vanilla while supplies last. So like if we run out of chocolate first, then you got to take the vanilla. Let's see, what else? Oh, so story time. Don't forget to look for our story time for the week. And let's see, our craft kits for this week. There's a lot of Valentine stuff, but it's also Lunar New Year, which is starting, I think, on the 12th. Oh, don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I looked at my calendar, but I think it's starting on the 12th, and that's celebrated over in Asia, and it is the Year of the Ox. So we have some cool Lunar New Year themed things in our craft kit this week, and of course there's some Black History stuff as well. And I think that's everything. My camera person is going to tell me whether or not I've forgotten anything. Okay, no, I haven't forgotten anything. Yay! So that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope y'all have a good day.